Have you ever wanted intimacy desperately, but the moment someone gets close, you feel the urge to run? You crave connection, but closeness feels unsafe. You pull people in and then push them away. If that sounds familiar, today we're talking about fearful-avoidant attachment style, the most emotionally intense and misunderstood attachment pattern. Welcome back to Social Psychology Now, where social context meets individual differences. As always, I'm Dr. Alex J. Holt. And today I hope you're having a great day. Fearful-avoidant attachment is defined by a core conflict of wanting closeness but not trusting it. People with this attachment style hold two competing beliefs at the same time: that others might abandon or hurt them, and that they cannot rely on themselves to stay safe in relationships. This creates a push-pull dynamic. Intimacy feels intoxicating, vulnerability feels threatening, and relationships become emotionally volatile. Unlike dismissive-avoidant attachment, which prioritizes independence, fearful-avoidant individuals often experience high emotional arousal, anxiety, and confusion in close relationships. As it relates to how they feel about themselves, they tend to view themselves as not being worthy of love, as well at the same time not viewing others being trustworthy. As it relates to this diagram here, you will see that people with this form of attachment style, they often view themselves as not being lovable, as well at the same time view others as not being trustworthy. So collectively, they have a negative view of themselves and a negative view of others. Now, in terms of the etiology of this form of attachment, fearful-avoidant attachment is strongly associated with early environments that are unpredictable or frightening. Research suggests it can develop when caregivers were both a source of comfort and fear, emotional needs were inconsistently met, and the child learned that closeness equals danger. From a learning perspective, the attachment system becomes conflicted. The need for connection is activated, but the threat system activates at the same time. This is why attachment figures become both a problem and the solution. In adulthood, fearful-avoidant attachment often looks like the following. 1. Intense chemistry, fast bonding. Relationships may escalate quickly, deep conversations, emotional disclosure, strong attraction, but this intensity isn't always stability. It is often nervous system activation. Push-pull behavior, craving reassurance at one moment, needing distance the next, feeling suffocated and abandoned simultaneously. Hypervigilance to rejection. Small cues, delayed text, changes in tone can trigger small emotional reactions, similar to preoccupied attachment. Difficulty trusting self or others. There's often an intense internal narrative such as, "I don't trust you, but I don't trust myself without you either." This can often lead to cycles of pursuing closeness, becoming overwhelmed, withdrawing, feeling guilt or shame, and re-engaging. This attachment style is uniquely distressing because there's no emotional safe zone. Being alone feels empty. Being close feels dangerous. Research consistently shows that fearful-avoidant attachment is linked to higher relationship instability, greater emotional dysregulation, and lower relationship satisfaction. It's not about being toxic or dramatic, it's about a nervous system that learned early on that love is unpredictable. Yes, but not through willpower alone. Change happens through repeated experience of safety, consistent responsive relationships, learning to regulate emotional arousal, as well as building trust on one's emotional signals. Research shows that attachment is plastic, especially in adulthood, but growth tends to be non-linear. So in other words, you will take giant steps towards improvement over time. Progress often looks like shorter withdrawal periods, clearer communication of needs, and less emotional whiplash. It's not perfection, but it is increased stability. Fearful-Avoidant attachment isn't a flaw, it is an adaptation to environments where closeness came with risk. Understanding it isn't about labels, it's about pattern recognition. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's very helpful for this channel as we try to grow it to being a special place where social psychology research can be discussed further. If there is anything in particular you'd like me to cover, please comment that below. I'd love to hear what you're interested in. Otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your day. As always, I'm Dr. Alex J. Holt, and this is Social Psychology Now.